Phil Spark. I'm a consultant and I've been hired by the Northern Tablelands Local Land Services to conduct 3 days of field days looking at wildlife in the Inverell Bundarra area. And the second day we're going to Bundarra, where we're going to do a similar sort of thing. We're going to do some trapping in the Gwydir River at Bundarra on a private property, and we're going to look at the life in the Gwydir River at that location. So that'll be covering everything from turtles to bats to birds to reptiles, water dragons, water rats, platypus, the whole lot. And yeah, we hope to be able to show all those participating, all the wildlife of those areas, and tell them about the significance of all the wildlife in those locations.
Don't put money in my boat, please. Don't put it in my boat. Alright, we'll be freed.
What's that?
So that's a cathedral trap. It's a purpose-built turtle trap, and it has several floats in it that keeps it up to the surface of the water, and it's platypus friendly. So if platypus get in there, they can come up and they can still get air. So yeah, we use cathedral traps, and these other ones I'll show you a bit down the track there. They're what we call big crab traps. So we've got other traps that we'll check along the way, but I'm not actually going to release all these turtles now because I want to process them. So all these turtles will be marked, they'll be measured, and that'll go into the database for this species. So yeah, over the 10-year life of this project, we're going to be retrapping various areas, and we're going to be looking at the growth and the mix of sexes and the movement of turtles between the various locations. So see how that trap has a funnel in it? I'll just turn it up the other way.
Hey, Kel.
So that the turtles are attracted to that little meat parcel in the middle there, so that's lamb heart in this case. Three, four, five. 5 Bell's turtles. They're all Bell's turtles. There's no long necks. So like I said, they're staying here, and I'm going to process them all later. If you only some long neck, he'll go to the bed, it's a whoopery, he'll come back and bring right here.
He's a bit outnumbered, so. Wasn't there a saying females always?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
And this is because we want it to be well anchored into the soil, because we all know how an old cow comes. We want to nip it off, because well, you know what, like we do need a good grazing on it, but get out.
The Turtles Forever project is being delivered by Local Land Services. The aim of the project is to secure the entire world population of the Bell's turtle. We cannot protect the Bell's turtle without the help of farmers. Our farmers look after so much land. Now I do understand that if you may not know if you have a Bell's turtle on your property. However, if you live in the New England tablelands, in the upper reaches of the Namoy, Gwydir, Deepwater and Severn river systems, there's every chance you do. Now if you do have a Bell's turtle on your property, it means your waterways are healthy, and we want to help you keep them that way. Funding is available to landholders through New South Wales Government's Environmental Trust to revegetate riverside banks for off-stream watering points and to fence off riverways. The Bell's turtle is under threat by predation on eggs by foxes and pigs, sedimentation and pollution in river habitat, livestock trampling and damage to riverbanks, and disease similar to the virus that affected the George's turtle in the Bellinger River. We have a sniffer dog currently in training to locate nests. We'll then undertake baiting programs for pests. Now, this is a 10-year project, and it's early days. Our sniffer dog, Bunya, has a big job ahead of him. Bunya needs to distinguish between a Bell's turtle and every other common species. We also have a team of ecologists who are specialists in turtles, and their job will be to monitor the population, age, health and recruitment and threat impacts of the Bell's turtle. Now, you won't see these guys crossing the road. They're not in our dams. In fact, they don't travel very far from the river. You can identify a Bell's turtle from the plate on their head. They've got a yellow stripe from the edge of their mouth running along their neck. This is usually faded in older turtles. It's got tiny tubercles on the top of its neck and under its jawline. There's a saw-tooth rear edge on its shell. These shells can grow up to around 30 centimetres. We're encouraging landholders and the community to contact local land services to find out how you can help save the Bell's turtle.
On this end, see the casuarina growing out of the end of it? River Oak. This guy here has a smooth on top of his head. This small sort of scaly pattern on his skin. This guy has like an armour-plated helmet. So Bell's turtle, Macquarie's turtle. This is a little endangered fish called purple-spotted gudgeon. There's only a couple of locations in the northwest. One of those is at the lagoon at Bogabri. The olive perch, it's another endangered little fish associated with wetlandy type vegetation. Poured into the tub.
Yeah, hang on.
So what's really interesting about this is that we're catching a different species of turtle. So they're all the little ones. See that?
I wouldn't be either.
You've got to be a bit careful. There we are. Now I can show you. Eel-tail catfish. You see him? Free Willy. We're passing around a carp gudgeon now. So this is a little native fish. Carp gudgeon. Agricultural communities. It's all the fruits, bananas,
He's putting
strawberries.
his tongue out. So.
Boil the blue tongue. Boil it. But only
Yeah.
And bury their eggs. We had a guy the day before yesterday. Yeah, so she's an eastern bearded dragon, and she's adult, and they're really intelligent. That's what
They are.
They are really smart.
All
Like
sorts of nice things.
yeah.
And I figured out that it wasn't a bitch from hell. It was actually a very frustrated male.
Oh.
So I put him in the...
One dragon will be, you know, within eyesight of another dragon, and they'll be up on the post, and they'll...
But it's really, really
and
smart. Very.
They've got a problem in that they only eat for a couple of months of the year, and the rest of the time they've actually just shut down completely, which is very stressful for the owner. Vision of what's around to be eaten. And she never ever has struck at anyone, and it's amazing, like, you know, I can be feeding her rats day in, day out, and you know, you think, oh,
So what's she called? What sort?
Inland carpet python. So
Inland carpet python.
Morelia spilota metcalfii.
So how old would that one be?
I reckon she's 5 to 6.
My kids had children's pythons.
So she really likes you, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh
Your kids?
man, look, it's that
Yeah, I
around
know.
my
I know,
around
how
my
strong.
arm.
Yeah. Yeah, she's so
Oh
strong.
God, no wonder. Hey, don't strangle me and cut off my
No,
blood
All
circulation.
right,
Just hanging on. You really like her, don't you, Phil?
Oh, she's amazing.
You're into her. You like that snake.
I really do. Well, I think she's amazing. Like, I've never seen a snake like her. It has such a fantastic attitude. And at any rate, I certainly picked him well because the kid he wasn't phased in the slightest.